like New York City. Woo! Oh, excuse me. Am I interrupting something here?
That's strange.
What's that?
Sam isn't answering at the studio.
Well, Amanda, I've seen him when he's at work, and sometimes he doesn't even hear the phone ring. He's so into it.
Yeah, you're right.
Can we get back to the Christmas issue?
Sure.
Now, this idea for the center cutout, I'm not so sure about it, but I do think it's worth a test run. What do you think? Amanda. What do you think?
Yeah, the Christmas issue, what?
All right, what is going on with you? You have not heard a word I said all morning. What is it?
It's Stephen.
What about Stephen?
I went up to check on Allie a little while ago, and the nanny said that Vicky hadn't brought him back yet.
Well, maybe she's stuck in traffic. Maybe he was sleeping and she didn't want to disturb him.
Don't make excuses for Evan.
I wasn't making excuses.
The judge was very clear that he's supposed to be back by 9 o'clock in the morning when she takes him. And last night wasn't even her night.
Well, it's not like the baby's been missing for days. It's only been, what, 2-3 hours?
She's broken the rules again. And this time I'm gonna make sure she doesn't get away with it.
Oh, Bridget, are you sure your watch isn't fast?
Oh, Victoria.
Oh, I know. I've got to take him back. But I hate it. You hate it too, don't you? You just hate it.
Well, you know, Jamie was very kind to let you have him for another night.
Another night? I want him back the way it was. I want him here with me every night.
Oh, Victoria, you're not planning something again, are you?
You know, Bridget, I may have come up with a whole new strategy of how to deal with the Coreys.
What strategy?
Well, you always say you can catch more flies with honey, right?
Let's.
Well, honey, you ain't seen nothing yet.
You're frightening me, Victoria.
Okay, where's your hat? There's the hat.
Now, you can't be thinking of starting all this up again.
What up again?
All this fighting, dear. I mean, especially now when you and Jamie are just, well, getting along now.
Who said anything about fighting?
Oh, I know you, Victoria.
Bridget, I have no intention of fighting with anyone.
You know, you're frightening me again, you know.
You know, Bridget, I've decided to be nice.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. You get further that way, right?
Do you really mean it?
Yes, I do.
Oh. Oh, my. Then I am relieved, you know, dear. Good. You know, you can catch a lot of flies with just a little bit of honey.
Absolutely. What else would I have meant?
Was it because of Jamie's visit?
Well, I must admit, it was nice to have him come over here for a change, wasn't it?
Yes. I could see how happy you were, you know.
Yeah. Well, we better get going, shouldn't we?
Oh, let's go.
We're late, Bridget.
Wait a minute, Victoria, please. Are you still in love with Jamie?
All I can think about is Stephen right now.
Well, then tell me. Do you know how Jamie feels about you, dear?
Gotten a pretty good idea. Bye.
Yes, John, I'm afraid you've got the look.
Shows, huh?
Oh, boy. Ruddy complexion, eyes partially glazed over.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a relief because I thought I needed an ophthalmologist.
Nope, you're just a heavily engaged man.
Yeah, very, very heavily.
It's going to be good to have you in the family.
Thanks. Listen, the reason I wanted to talk to you is about my status here at the hospital.
Hey, status.
Since Russ Matthews is no longer running the residency program, I never really had a chance when he was.
I know, John. I tried to intervene.
I know, and I really do appreciate it. I just wondered if I'd get in now that he's gone.
Well, I'd like to see you have a chance.
That's all I'm asking for.
And I don't really think you have much to worry about.
This residency program has taken on a whole new meaning now that I'm going to have a wife.
I'll talk to the acting chief of staff.
Great.
There's only one problem I can foresee, and that is, you're going to have to, pass the boards.
Right.
Now, I think I can swing, having you take them in the next couple of weeks. Would you be ready?
Doc, I'll make sure that I'm ready. I've been studying.
Excuse me. Your
Yeah.
sister's on the phone, Jamie. She said it's urgent.
Oh, thank you. Excuse me, John. What's the problem, Amanda?
It's Stephen. He isn't here.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the judge said that Vicky has to have him back by 9 in the... You know?
Yeah, I told her she could have, a longer visit than usual.
I wasn't aware of that.
Amanda, I can take care of things with Vicky and Stephen.
Look, I know that. I just thought,
Amanda, don't worry about anything, okay? I'll talk to you later. Hey, I'm sorry about that.
Something wrong?
No, just a false alarm. Listen, John, I would like to ask you a question. How does Vicky seem to you?
So, Amanda, what do you say?
not that much. He gave Vicky permission.
Well, I knew there had to be a logical explanation.
Well, there was.
And as usual, you were determined to see the worst in Vicky.
It's pretty hard to see anything else, Evan. There's not that much more.
Well, when is all this negative feeling going to stop?
Never. Not after what she's done to my family.
What do you mean after what she's done to your family? This affected Jamie, and he's dealing with it just fine.
All right, why don't we just drop it, okay? I don't feel like talking about Vicky.
Well, then what do you want to talk about?
Nothing.
I miss you, Amanda.
What?
Well, I said to myself, I said, trying to stay away from you. I can't. Just keep them apart. It's getting to me.
Evan, don't.
No, I'm just telling you how I feel.
We have to stay just friends. I mean, anything else would... I can't talk about this, all right?
Why not?
Look, we can stay friends. We can work together.
Friends don't fight the way we do.
We don't fight.
Oh, sure we do. No matter what we talk about and no matter what the subject, we always get into an argument.
It's just because you're just so unreasonable, that's all.
Yeah? Well, then why don't you reason with this?
Evan...
Interrupting?
No.
Why would you care anyway, since you don't seem to be interested in anything that goes on in this office?
Low blow, man.
You should have been here hours ago, Reuben.
Oh, are you really mad at me?
Yeah, I'm mad, and you haven't changed a bit.
God, I figured you want some time alone with
Reuben, what Cass means is that he counts on you. And when you're late, he worries.
I do?
Yes.
All right, then. I'm sorry.
For what? For taking off for New York City and leaving me holding the bag with your parole officer?
Reuben, what Cass means is that he stuck his neck out for you. And he wants your cooperation.
This isn't going to happen again, Reuben, is it? These little disappearing acts.
Yo, I'm here, ain't I? Okay, I get the message,
Now,
all right?
don't you get testy. Look, guys, we seem to have a real lack of communication here. Now, Cass, you have got to make Reuben feel that he's a valued member of this office.
He's a late member of this office. Part of the parole deal is that you come to work the hours that you say you're going to come
And
to
I
work.
will, man. It's just that
You're
sometimes...
irresponsible.
But I'm not trying to be.
Then get it together, Reuben.
And how you suggest I do that, huh?
Now, that's a question. That's a good question. How?
Take a look at your horoscope. Throw the I Ching.
I Ching?
Where have you been, anyway? Huh?
Cass, I think that you should give Ruben a few tips from your experience. I mean, there was a time when you were always getting into trouble.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Cass is modest, but he has a real wild side.
Well, there was a time when I got into trouble because there were things about myself that I couldn't control or handle.
Like what? You picked the wrong suit for a court appearance or something?
I'm a gambler, for one thing.
Well, that's because you have Leo rising.
Yeah, well, luckily I got Leo to fall before Tony the Tuna took me out.
Tony the Tuna?
Yeah, he's a loan shark.
So the tuna was a shark.
Yeah. You see, that's why I really admire Cass. Because though he is a real pain in the office, he made something of himself. He's not just a good-for-nothing low-life gambler like he was before.
Well, I wasn't that bad, really.
Well, my point is, Ruben, is that if Cass can pull himself up from the gutter, so can you.
I really wasn't that bad, Frankie.
So how'd you do it, man?
I was lucky. You know, I had great friends, and I grew up.
You know, your moon is in Sagittarius, so it's no wonder that you fell from the straight and narrow, Cass.
Will you stop with the heavenly bodies, Frankie? This man needs hard advice, not Taurus and Capricorn mooning Pisces and Virgo.
Go ahead. I won't say another word.
All right. Hey, Ruben, come here. Did I ever tell you about Tankir?
Tankir?
Yeah.
What's a Tankir?
It's a place. It's a shekdom. Oh, sheikdom. Sultanate. It's a kingdom in the middle of the North African desert.
Okay, cool. Africa. All right, go ahead.
And when Cecile became queen, I really hit rock bottom, man.
Who's Cecile?
You and a queen?
Yeah. And just when I had gotten over it, wouldn't you know it, she comes back into my life. She kidnaps me. She tries to turn me into her sex slave and wants me to provide her with a son.
Oh, I just hate that when that happens.
Yeah, well, it wasn't pretty, Ruben. I mean, these Tankiris played for keeps, especially the female of the species. I mean, if I hadn't wised up and gotten my priorities straight, I would have been tossed off the highest minaret in Tankir.
Minaret?
Yeah.
You're making this up, ain't you?
Oh, no, man. No one would believe him if he did.
The thing is, you have a chance here to straighten up, and you may not get another one.
Right. So you can call us for advice anytime you need to, Ruben, day or night, right, Cass?
Well, sure. I guess that would be better than hearing from jail.
Yeah, that was a trip. You guys are something else.
What do you mean?
I mean, the two of you, you're like a team. It's nice, but the two of you, it's like a team, a nice team.
Yeah, well, just remember who the captain is.
Aye, aye, sir.
Being footloose and fancy-free and unreliable can really be fun, but after a while it gets to be a real drag for everybody.
All right, I'll remember that. So, where are those papers that have to go to the hospital?
They're out there on the reception desk.
Okay, well.
You know, Ruben, I think maybe there are some good things around the corner for you.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. My horoscope says that?
No, I do.
All right, well, Captain, I'm gonna make up those hours, all right?
Thank you.
This is great. This is like a real breakthrough, you know? This is good.
Just, okay, you can go now, all right?
All right, I'm out of here.
All right.
See you later, pal.
Tony the Tuna, get out my face, man.
Just get out of the office here. You really handled that well, you know that? Sometimes I forget that he's just a kid.
Yeah, well, I think that you really got through to him. I really do, boss.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Question is, did I get through to you?
What?
What are we gonna do about us?
This is wrong.
Tell me that didn't feel right.
I have a husband and I love him.
Tell me.
It doesn't matter how it feels, Evan. It's wrong.
Oh, well, peekaboo.
Boo! Hi. I hope we're not interrupting any terribly important business, but I did have to return Stephen.
No, you're not interrupting anything at all.
Oh. No, Jamie told me you'd be coming by late.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry. I should have called because the way we arranged it, I thought I was on time.
I'll go tell the nanny that you're here.
Thanks.
Yeah, I really should wait in the living room for...
No, don't.
Why?
Evan, stay. I'm really sorry about the other night. We must have gotten some signals crossed.
Yes.
I just didn't know how angry you would be. I really didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
I'm sure you've done a lot of things without meaning to, Vicky.
You know, I just have this incredible talent for doing really stupid things. But I'm working on it, and I'm getting better.
Yeah, well, I'll take your word for it.
Oh, come on. I have enough enemies in this town without adding you to the list. Please, let me apologize.
Well, go ahead.
Go ahead, what?
Apologize.
I thought I just did. Okay. I did bring you to the party and make Jamie nuts.
I know that.
But I still want to be your friend. I'm really sorry, Evan.
Okay, you got it.
I got it? We got it. We're friends. We're friends. I was just gonna take Stephen for a walk in the park before I had to return my little guy. How about joining us, huh?
Well, Amanda and I still have some work to do.
Oh.
And when I'm done here, I really need to get back to the office.
And since when have you done everything you need to do? Come on, he needs a walk.
Well, I guess that's a good point. I do need some fresh air.
Okay.
As long as I drive.
Oh, he's gonna drive. That's okay with us. Let's go. Oh, we're gonna go to the park. Oh, baby, baby,
I'm not
baby.
pushing any strollers.
Oh, okay, don't.
Is that? Now, look, Ronnie, if this guy complains one more time about needing some more painkiller...
How? Right in the kiss, sir.
You got that right. I'll try to get this guy released before his scheduled release date, okay?
The sooner the better. He's driven all the nurses crazy.
I bet he has. Look, I've got to leave for a couple of hours, but I'll be back in time for my rounds.
Got it.
Thank you, Ronnie.
John?
Hi, Ronnie.
Hi. I never had a chance to congratulate you.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Charlene's great.
Yeah, I think so.
I hear Josie's back home with her. Jamie was telling me.
Yes, Charlene's very happy about it. Have you spoken with Ruben?
No. Give Charlene my best, would you?
I will.
Oh, and John, I couldn't help but overhear part of your conversation with Jamie. I hope I'll be hearing paging Dr. Hudson very soon now.
Well, I hope so, too. I'll see you.
Okay.
Dr. Davis, telephone, please. Dr. Davis, telephone, please.
I hope this is who I think it is.
No, it ain't Zach. It is an associate of his.
Ruben, I heard you were back.
Yeah. I just came by. You got time to grab a cup of coffee?
Well, you came all the way down here just to have coffee with me?
Nah, I got to deliver some papers to the administrator's office. And I ain't had time to take out for a lunch break yet.
Oh, it'll have to be another time, I'm afraid.
No, this is it, because I'm going to be working all the time now, so I'm just going to have, like, power breakfasts and atomic lunches or whatever you call that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm glad things are back to normal for you.
Normal.
Look, that's a patient. Stay here, okay? I want us to talk.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'm just going to take care of my business, all right? Which way is the administrator's office?
Oh, she can take care of you. It's the administrator's new intern. I'll be right back.
All right. Excuse me, miss. Can you tell me which way the administrator's office is? I got to give him some paper.
What are we going to do about us?
I just said that.
Oh, that must be where I heard it.
Must be.
Any answers?
There has to be one.
Got any ideas?
I have a few.
Care to share them with me?
They do involve you.
I'm listening.
Yeah, well, the way I see it, I mean, it occurs to me that you and the Frankie and Cass should perhaps contemplate. Ding dong.
Doorbell.
Right.
Nobody should see me here.
All right. Hide. All right. Okay.
I'm so glad you're here.
Come in, Amanda. What can I do for you?
I need to speak to you in private.
Okay. There's no one out here, you know. There also is no one in here. Sit down, please.
Thanks. Any news on the Red Swan?
News?
Have you made any progress with it?
Well, I'm working on a couple of leads, but I'd be lying if I told you that we were anywhere near finding it.
That's what I was afraid you were going to say.
Is everything all right?
Sometimes I think everything is all wrong.
You want to talk?
It's just so hard without him, Cass.
Oh, I know. It's hard for me, and he wasn't my father.
He always knew the right thing to do, you know? Kept everything in control. He held us together. Our lives have just been turned upside down since he's gone.
Who's not together?
What?
Well, you just said that he held everyone together. What do you mean?
Just that he did, that's all. I mean, he knew how to handle Iris and everybody. Look, I just came to ask you about the Red Swan.
I'm sorry. I wish I had better news.
I was hoping I could give my mother some good news.
Oh, me too. She's been through enough.
You know, would you mind stopping by and seeing her? I really think she could use some friends.
Oh, I don't mind at all. Of course I'll come by. There's nothing wrong with Rachel, is there? I mean, aside from...
No,
what's...
no, she's just... It's difficult for her, you know, starting over alone.
Yeah, I know about that.
I wish I could help her, but I'm not doing all that well myself.
I think you're doing just fine.
Thanks, Cass. Okay, I've taken up enough of your time.
You really have.
I'm leaving
you should
now.
be ashamed of yourself.
No.
I'll walk you to the door. Listen, tell your mother that I was asking after her and that I'll see her as soon as I can.
Okay.
Okay? And don't you worry, or try not to worry too much.
Thanks, Cass.
Yeah.
Is she okay?
We have to find the Red Swan.
I thought I was hallucinating.
Oh, and Jamie came over after the party?
Yeah, he just showed up right out of the blue.
And what's so surprising about that?
Do you know how long it's been since Jamie's come over to see me?
Well, you sort of gave him a rough time at the party.
Well, I didn't know if I could still get through to him.
You didn't, Vicky. He still hung up on you.
Oh, come on.
Well, it's obvious.
Not to me. He said he came over because of Steven.
Oh, I see. Little Steven spoke right up and requested your presence.
Hey, he was cranky and crying
And
a
his
lot.
own father couldn't quiet him down.
He is
Please.
not hung up on me, Evan.
Oh, yeah? Then why did he come over to my apartment wondering what's going on between you and me?
He wanted to. Interesting.
It was a warning, not in so many words, but his intention was very clear.
He really talked to you, huh?
No, Vicky, he sang to me. Of course he talked to me. Look, see, you like it.
Who says?
Well, you're smiling.
Well, it's just nice to have the tables turned for once, that's all.
Oh, I bet you were something.
What?
Well, I mean, chasing after Jamie, making sure nothing got in the way.
Now, who said I was chasing him?
It's just a guess.
Oh, okay. All right, yep. Chased him, I chased him. Probably made a complete fool out of myself. But I didn't think I had any choice. See, I was obsessed with Jamie. I thought I would die if I didn't have him.
Oh, I see. And that's, when he fell in love with you?
Well, it took some doing. Had to get my skull cracked in order to do it. But yeah, he finally fell in love with me. And then it was more than just having to have Dr. Frame. What? I fell in love with him. I fell in love with him. Never felt that way before. And I couldn't imagine not being in love with him.
Well, I know that feeling.
But once he took Steven away from me, I realized how wrong I was.
What about him?
I hated him. Never thought I could hate anyone so much. Especially not a man that I was so in love with. My own son's father.
What about now?
No. Now, I want to hear about you. I sit here and spill my guts out to you, and you don't say a word about your past.
Well, what do you want to know?
The important things.
Ever been hurt by someone?
Tess?
Reuben?
Oh, man, Tess!
Reuben?
Oh, well, we remember each other's names.
What are you doing in Bay City?
I live here.
You do?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
I'm finishing my degree. I got an internship with the hospital administrator.
Oh, man, that's incredible.
Hey, when you said you were coming home, I had no idea you meant here.
Hey, is this a small world or what, huh?
Well, what brings you to the hospital?
What brings me?
Well, yeah, you're not sick, are you?
Oh, no, I don't get sick. As a matter of fact, I'm feeling very healthy right now.
So, what are you doing here?
Well, this. I have to give it to the administrator from Winthrop and Edwards.
Winthrop?
And Edwards. See, that's the firm that I'm associated with. See, our regular messenger, he couldn't make it, so I thought I'd bring it by myself.
You haven't changed.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Of course you will.
Mm-hmm. So, here you are in a strange town. Have you gotten a chance to meet people yet?
I'm beginning to.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't want you running around with your wrong crowd.
Oh, this crowd consists mostly of hospital staffers.
Oh, see, now you gotta watch people like that. Better yet, I'll watch out for you.
Oh, you will?
Oh, yes, I will. Let's see, now what we should do is go out tonight sometime. You know, maybe I can show you around town.
I don't think so.
Oh, come on, yeah, don't nobody know Bay City like Reuben Lawrence.
Thanks anyway.
Why you gonna be like that?
Like what?
Like turning me down like that? I mean, I'm just, you know, I'm only returning the favor that you did for me.
Favor?
Yes, the favor. Like, when I went to New York, you helped me out, right? Well, now it's payback time. And I know a really nice place. It's right off the water. It's beautiful. It's got a nice band that plays there. The food is good. It's just as good as any place in New York, I promise.
So, Reuben, I really should stay late and do some work.
Well, so should I. But, you know, when good friends, when old friends get together, the mature thing to do is to go out and party.
I'll think about it.
Oh, yeah? Well, I tell you what, I'll make reservations, okay?
I really should get these papers up to my boss.
What time tonight should I make the reservations? What time? Just pick a time. Anytime.
Well, I'll come back and we'll discuss it, okay?
Okay? All right.
Will you be here?
I'm gonna be right here. I ain't moving nowhere. I'm just gonna be right here in the hospital waiting for you. Woo-hoo!
You didn't waste any time, did you, brother?
You're not gonna believe this, but I know her from New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's good to have you back, Reuben.
It's good to be back.
Jesse said you called him.
Oh, Einstein? Oh, yeah, man. That boy, he ain't changed a bit.
Reuben.
He's...
What I said before you left. I made it seem as if there was no hope for you. I was wrong to say that.
It's cool, right? I mean, it's all right. I mean, hey, I got my old job back, right? I can smell the flowers now around here. It's cool.
I hope so.
Don't worry about it,
I
right?
have to. Fact is, you're on probation. And that's only one step from jail.
Oh, Jamie.
Hello, Bridget. Is Vicky here? I was just driving by and I thought she might be home.
I'm sorry, dear, but she's not.
Oh, really? I know she took the baby back, so I thought she might be home by now.
Oh. Well, you got the timing down pretty good, didn't you?
No. I was just guessing purely.
Oh, aye.
Well, so, where is she?
Well, you're right. I mean, you made a good guess, you see.
Uh-huh.
She was supposed to be back by this time, but she gave me a phone call, told me she's going to be late.
Oh.
Yeah, she told me she was going for a long walk in the park with Evan Bates.
Sure, I've been hurt. I mean, who hasn't?
Who was she?
Names have changed to protect the innocent.
Ah, what was she like?
Well, you don't give up, do you?
You should know that by now.
Well, let's just say I know her a long time ago. Used to be somebody I worked with.
Oh, an office romance, huh?
Well, no, it was never a romance. It never got to that point.
But you're crazy about her.
let's just say I didn't want to fall in love with her. That wasn't my plan.
Uh-huh.
But I couldn't help it. I mean, I couldn't help it.
So what went wrong?
She was taken.
Yeah, so was Jamie. That didn't stop me. I wish it would have. But Evan, you don't seem like the type of guy who will give up if he doesn't get what he wants right away.
Well, this woman she had someone that she loved very much.
That makes things a little tricky.
When I saw that there was no future in it, I gave up.
Just like that.
Yep, just like that.
Ever think about her now?
With every breath.
You know, I have a great idea. Why don't we stop feeling sorry for ourselves?
I was kind of enjoying it.
Yeah, so was I, but I think it's time we say to hell with the past, look at it, and spit in its face.
That's pretty nasty. I don't think it's gonna like
No,
that.
it's not, but what has it ever done for us except cause us a lot of trouble?
Well, speaking of trouble, I think you should get this big guy back to Jamie.
Oh, or Amanda's gonna sick the dogs on me?
Well, you told her that you were leaving him with his nanny.
Yeah, and I will. I'm good and ready.
Vicky, come on, you're gonna get everybody crazy over there.
Oh, so what do you care? Whose side are you on anyway?
Would you tell me why it always comes down to sides?
You're still here?
Oh, I was just leaving.
Well, you brought Stephen home an hour ago.
I know, I took him for a walk in the park. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Well, who said you could do that?
I just thought he would rather be with me than with his nanny. I'm really sorry.
No, I just wish you would have said something.
Was there a problem?
No. No, it's fine. Forget it.
Okay, here. I wrote this note for Jamie. I think Stephen has an ear infection.
Why would you think that?
Well, he's prone to them for one thing, but he's been crying without any reason and pulling at his little ear.
He was fine yesterday.
I know, but you know how these things come on so quickly.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the note, if you could just give it to Jamie, I said for him to call Dr. Elbert. He prescribed something without a visit, a pink liquidy medicine.
Well, why can't Jamie prescribe it?
Well, he could, I guess, and we could nip it in the bud.
Yeah, the stuff you take 3 times a day, right?
Oh, he hates it.
So does Allie. She cries as soon as she sees the bottle.
Do you give it to him for the full 10 days that it says on the label?
Well, yeah, you should, definitely. I mean, even though the infection goes away, you have to keep giving it to him so it doesn't come back. Didn't Jamie tell you that?
Yeah, well, by the time he started getting the infections, Jamie and I... Hey, I'll call in a while to see how he's doing, okay?
He doesn't seem too upset now.
No, he's better, thank goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, I forgot to write in the note. I think he has a little fever. I don't know where your thermometers are.
Did you feel his head?
Yeah, my hands are just so cold I can't really tell.
A trick I learned from my mother. Use your lips. It's an easy way to tell.
It's a good idea.
Oh, he's fine. He'll be fine.
Good.
And your daddy's gonna fix your ear right up. Don't you worry.
I appreciate it, Amanda.
Sure. I think I'm gonna take him up to the nanny. Come on, cutie.
You know, I was wondering, maybe you could spend a little time with him?
Sure, yeah. I'll make time.
Thanks. I just know he really likes being with you more than with the nanny. His little eyes light right up when he sees you. Just if you could make some time once in a while.
Sure.
Thanks.
I'll see you soon.
I love you, little Nookums. I love you.
I'm back.
Ah, finally.
I had to take some calls. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long.
No, that's fine. I mean, I really didn't have to do anything. So, what's happening tonight?
It looks like I'm gonna have to stay and work late, Ruben.
Yeah?
Yeah, my boss, I talked to him and...
But I thought you said before that you could get out.
Well, I couldn't have given you a definite yes. It wasn't up to me.
Yeah, I guess it's your boss, right?
Yeah, I'm new. There's a lot to learn.
Okay, well, that place I was telling you about off the lake, it's open all night. So whenever you get out, we can
I
can
think
go.
I'd be
We
too
can.
tired. I really do.
Well, just for like an hour or something like that.
Maybe some other time.
Okay. All right. Like when? When you want to go?
Well, it's really hard for me to plan far ahead with my schedule like it is.
Okay. Let's say tomorrow.
No.
What's the matter? What? Tomorrow's too far ahead for your schedule?
No, Ruben, I can't. I've got studying.
All right. Study.
Yeah.
Tess. What happened?
When?
Why are you acting like this?
I'm not acting anyway, Ruben, really. I've got to go. I'll call you sometime, okay?
Well, that does it.
Does what?
It's all my stuff.
Nope.
No? What?
You forgot this.
Oh, yeah, right. Stakeout gets pretty boring. I like to have some light reading around.
Down and out in London and Paris.
Orwell.
Light reading. I want to thank you again, Frankie,
What?
for listening to me go on about Nicole.
You don't have to thank me for that. I'm glad I was there for you. I have to get back for Lucas.
Right, right.
So, I'll see you around.
Would you like to go out sometime?
Out
Yeah.
to discuss the case?
No.
Just
Out.
like on a date?
Just like that.
Well, yeah, I'd like that.
Great.
But we can't.
Why not?
We can't be seen in public together if someone were to see us.
Oh, right, of course.
But maybe
We can work something out.
Yeah.
Right? So, are you free tonight?
No. I have to work late with Lucas, sorry.
How's tomorrow night?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
So, tomorrow night it is.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Cass, what are you getting yourself into?
Well,
Oh, I don't believe this.
you already have one.
A compact display. You know that I was actually thinking about getting one of these.
You were?
Yes.
Oh, great. Well, I mean, this is the portable kind. You can hook it up to your truck and everything. The guy said it's small, but it's got great sound quality and everything.
This is wonderful.
Oh, good. Well, you don't have to bother to open this one. It's a bunch of discs. You probably won't like my taste in music, so... But...
This must have cost an awful lot of money.
Do you think I care about money? I just, well... I wanted to say that I'm really happy for you and Charlene.
Well, you could have just said so.
All right, I'll say it again. I think she's great. I think you're great. And I'm really glad I'm back in your life again.
You always were.
Well, we had our problems, but we worked through them. I'm glad. It's really neat to be able to sit here and talk like friends again.
Not to mention, sit here and talk like family again.
Gloria.
Oh, Bridget!
Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
Hello, Bridget.
Hi.
Hello, John.
How are you?
you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Victoria, we have to talk, dear.
Sure, what is it?
Well, you know, I think we should go in,
Bridget, tell me, what?
Well,
Now.
well, you see, Jamie was over here. And I told him that you were in the park with Evan.
So?
Well, he was very upset, dear. He was very unhappy.
Well, that's not my problem.
Oh, but
You know, John, don't you think that I should be able to see anybody I want whenever I want to?
Sure.
Well, see that? Hey, now you must run into Jamie a lot at the hospital, right?
Yeah, I do.
seen him lately?
As a matter of fact, I saw him today.
Ah. Has he said anything of interest?
Actually, he was asking about you and Evan.
Many stars started on soaps, we need 5 nights to show you. Brad Pitt, Jennifer Lopez, Russell Crowe, and we're just getting started. They started on soaps all week, every night at 11, starting September 12th. The stars come out on SoapNet.